Good morning.
We are at a place to get a 3D ultrasound, or 4D. They're like the same thing, so.
I'm 35 weeks and some change.
So what does that mean for?
Oh, he might be too big for the ultrasound, but we're gonna still try. We're meeting our family here, so like Jonathan's mom's coming, my mom and dad, and most of my siblings are coming.
We got 10 people. That was the limit, so that's how many people are coming, and hopefully he's cooperative. He is cooperative, because there's gonna be a lot of people here that want to see his face, his beautiful little face. So if he's facing,
I want to see his little face.
Yeah, we do too. But if he's facing the back, or if he's just, you know, got an arm across it or something, then
could be really squished.
Yeah, or just super squished, and then he's gonna look like he's not our baby. But
or your baby.
Yeah. Hopefully he cooperates. And Abby's got a pink drink from Starbucks, which has a lot of sugar in it, which is good because it's got a little bit of caffeine too, so he'll be moving around. He moves around a lot, so this probably wasn't necessary, but as a precaution.
Well, they need him to move around like while they're doing it, so he doesn't move around.
If we did a 3D ultrasound, how long ago?
When we found out his gender, so like 15 weeks ago. And then we haven't had an ultrasound since I was 24 weeks, but it was just a regular ultrasound.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
Probably go in there because we're not super early. We need to fill out some paperwork.
Yep. All right.
We've also opened a consigned area.
Come on, guys.
All right, we'll have you up on the bed, and there's stairs. Yeah, great. Good. Then we're going to come on in and measure this big old abdomen or belly. Let's see what we weigh. We're within 2 days of your due date. Anything within 7 days is normal. We're 35 and 3. Baby's measuring at 35 and 5. And we wanted to see around 5'8", give or take. We have 5'13". Go all the way to full term, we'd be looking at 7.5 pounds. Steady, strong, regular, heart wave to heart wave, peak to peak. We are sitting right at 144. So, if you look, it's just like this. His head's between my fingers. His back is right here. His bottom's up high. And his feet normally up in your ribs, and he's got them right over here. So I'm going to give him a little wiggle and see if he'll move his hand. Everybody's waiting just for you. You can sleep on the way home. You got a buzzer? Come on. We are waiting for you, kiddo.
Yep, there it goes.
So he's not a bald-headed kid. All these little teeny lines are little fuzzies. So he has hair, and he has a bunch of it, but it's not super long. I measured tip to scalp, like a ½ centimeter. So he's got some good peach fuzz going.
All right.
But it's not super long. Oh, that's not a hand. That's a foot. That's a big old foot. If I go from his toes to his heel, he has almost 2 inches of foot in here. His toes are in his face. No wonder he's running out of room. Look at him suck. See his mouth going?
Oh yeah.
He's
We're guessing
practicing.
7.5 pounds.
Made it. We're done with the ultrasound, and now we are at a bakery. We have Emily joined us. Samantha's behind the camera, but you can't see her. She doesn't want to be in the film. Okay, so we are back from the 3D ultrasound. It went better than I think either of us thought it would. And
They don't recommend doing 3D ultrasounds after 34 weeks because they just start to run out of space in there, or at least the place that we go to, they don't recommend it. So I was 35 weeks and 3 days, so over the recommended period. So we were told when we booked the appointment that it might be hard to find like good pictures of his face and stuff because he's so squished in there. But I think that the ultrasound technician that we had did a really good job.
yeah, she talked through everything really well.
He is head down. So up until this point, we haven't had last time we had an ultrasound was 24 weeks and he was breech, so his head was up here, which would have meant that we would have had to do like the ECV procedure or a C-section if he didn't flip, but he is comfortably and very low in my pelvis, so that was good to find out. I was happy about that. She said he's almost 6 pounds.
Yeah, he's getting pretty big. That was bigger than I think either of us thought.
Yeah, I had no idea. He's got the chunkiest little cheeks.
Yeah, he does. He has the fattest little cheeks. It was a good experience. We didn't, going into it, we didn't know what we'd get because of how big he was, but it worked out well. But we have pictures that kind of show you what we had. So when did we have our first one?
Well, this is the last ultrasound that we had. So this is at 24 weeks. That's 24 weeks. What he looked like.
Yeah.
That's his profile.
And you'll see with the next, or with the ones from today, we saw a portion of his face. Like here, you can see his whole, you can see his head down into some of his ribs here.
He has a lot of space in here.
Yeah.
He's really squished in there.
Yep, these are today's ultrasound.
This is his profile. So that's his nose, and those are his lips and his chin. And his little hand.
He was sticking his lips out.
Yeah.
And then this is the 3D rendering. So this is the actual 3D portion of what they do.
He had his brow furrowed. He's pissed.
Yeah, he wasn't happy. But towards the end, he started giving this face a lot because he was not happy with being poked and prodded and yelled at. And
but his hand, and he's got little lips. He's very squished. He's got a little bit of hair.
Yep, said like 1/2 centimeter of hair, so that was obviously a rough estimate, but he does have hair, he's not bald.
Maybe right here too. But that's his hand, you can see his little fist. That's his foot.
Yep. So you can see we got, you can see his face. There's no like single picture where we see all of his face, but that was probably the best one we think, where you see the most of him. And
he's very squished.